Yeah. Oh.
Hey yo, Shalom, all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Rakakwadesh. Double honors to my apostles and elders, a great millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. I just wanted to read this, Isaiah 65, and I got a few more tabs pulled up. But, in the spirit of pretty much, getting out of here, thinking about the new heavens and the new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness, man. All right. And, the captive exile hasteneth to be loose. We ready to get out of here, man. We ready. Hey, the Lord is moving. Prophecy is moving exactly how the Lord wants it, man. All right. So you know that it ain't that much time left, man. All right. And meditate on the kingdom. Meditate. That's what I'm doing. Meditating on the kingdom, man. Meditating on how it's going to be to actually have a real family, real love. You know what I'm saying? Like real, food, man. Real air, real everything real, man. Our wildest dreams, man. Like everything gonna be beautiful, man. Everything gonna be just like the Lord said, man. All right, and I'm gonna read it real quick. All right, this is Isaiah 65 and 17, and it says, "For behold, I create a new heavens and a new earth, and the former shall not be remembered, nor come into mind." Yeah, we're gonna be having so much fun, man. We got things to do, man. It says, "But be ye glad and rejoice forever in that which I create. For behold, I create Jerusalem a rejoicing, and her people a joy." And that's what we're looking for, man. All right, our people is messed up right now, man. All right, we looking for the Lord to do this, man. We're looking for the Lord to do this, like the Lord said, a new heavens and new earth. The Lord, this is the promises, man. We're looking forward to the kingdom, man. It says, "And I will rejoice in Jerusalem, and joy in my people." Right. You people are Jerusalem, man. You are Israel, man. "And the voice of weeping shall be no more heard in her, nor the voice of crying." Yeah, that's right, man. See, that's what we're looking for, man. Tired of being messed up, tired of being, you know, living the way, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, we all go through that fire, man. All right. You find yourself praying and expressing different things to the Lord sometimes. It says, verse 20, "There should be no more thence any infant of days, nor an old man that have not filled his days. For the child shall die 100 years old, but the sinner, being 100 years old, shall be accursed. And they shall build houses and inhabit them, and they shall plant vineyards and eat of the fruit of them." That's right, man. Going back, all right, to Deuteronomy 28, 1 through 15, man. All right, we're really going to be, on the top soon, man. It says, "They shall not build and another inhabit," right? "They shall not plant and another eat. As for the days of a tree are the days of my people, and mine elect shall long enjoy the work of their hands." That's right, man. See? Hey, greatness is coming, man. Goodness and peace of mind is coming, man. It says, "They shall not labor in vain, nor bring forth for trouble, for they are the seed of the blessed of the Lord Yahweh, and their offspring with them," man. Our kids are going to be blessed. All right. Ain't going to be no more trouble, man. Ain't no more tears, man. "And it shall come to pass that they shall call, and I will answer, and while they are yet speaking, I will hear them." That's right, man. All right. You ain't going to be able to get it out in time, man. It says, "The wolf and the lamb shall feed together, and the lion shall eat straw like a bullock, and dust shall be the serpent's meat." Right. "They shall not hurt nor destroy in all my holy mountain, saith the Lord," man. All praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, Shem Yahushua. And that's what we're looking forward to, man. That's what we're looking forward to, man. All right. That's what we're looking forward to. That's what we should be looking forward to. You know. We really need to get out of here, man. You know, we really need to get out of here, man. That's all. That's all I can say, man. We just need to get out of here. We need to go home, man. All right. We ready to go home, man. All right. And I'll pull this other one up. I think it's let's just do this one right quick. This is Isaiah 51 verse 14. It says, "The captive exile hasteneth that he may be loosed." That's right, man. All right. Hey, and going back, hey, like, we're pretty much that yoke up on our necks, man. All right. And the Isaiah 51, that's what I was looking for. I was looking for 51 maybe, or 52. It says something about it says yeah 52, Isaiah 52 and 1. Awake, put on thy sleep, Slakia. Awake, awake, put on thy strength, O Zion. Put on thy beautiful garments, O Jerusalem, the holy city. For henceforth there shall no more come into thee uncircumcised and unclean, man. That's right. See, these are the promises, man. Prophecy and promise, man. Shake thyself from the dust, arise and sit down, O Jerusalem. Loose thyself from the bands of thy neck, O captive daughter of Zion. For thus saith the Lord, ye have sold yourselves for naught, and ye shall be redeemed without money. That's right, man. See? Redeemed without money, man. All right? Going back, let's go to another one real quick. Isaiah 14 and 1. And it says, "For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob." Right? Because what it say in Jacob's trouble, right? Because Jacob's trouble is coming, man. All right, you can't tell me that it's not, man. You can feel it in the air. All right, it's getting closer and closer. The food is horrible. The price of gas, the jobs ain't there no more. People can't afford anything. Like, Isaiah 24 spirit, man. The mirth of the land is gone. Isaiah chapter 19, the shaking of the hand of the Lord. All right, so brothers, we in that fire, and it's gonna get worse. What did Nebuchadnezzar he told him to turn up the fire 7 times more, man. All right, so what was that in the book of Daniel, man? I believe chapter 5. No, it might not be chapter 5. I'm gonna have to go to it now. Lord willing, I can remember what I was just at. Yeah, cause we're going into some heavy times, man. Heavy, It's in chapter 3. Yeah. And yeah, this is the story, man. All right, and I want to get straight to the point because we all know the story. Verse 16, Daniel 3 and 16. I'll start at verse 12, and it says, "There are certain Jews whom thou hast set over the affairs of the prophets of Babylon, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. These men, O king, have not regarded thee." And that's the stead we're gonna be in, man. All right, when it comes to this mark of the beast, when it comes to this beast system and stuff, man. Everybody's following the image of the beast. They're all following it to their destruction, man. All right, and they're giving over to it, and the Lord only gonna save His elect, man. Because this is a movie. This is the Lord's movie, man. All right, just like, all right. Then, all right, there were certain Jews who didn't bow down to the image of the beast. All right, to the golden image that King Nebuchadnezzar, Nebuchadnezzar, set up. Well, we're not gonna bow down to it. Lord willing, we be a part of that elect, man. It says, "O king, have not regarded thee. They serve not thy gods, nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up." Right. Then Nebuchadnezzar, in his rage and fury, commanded to bring Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Then they brought these men before the king. Nebuchadnezzar spake, and they brought these men before the king. All right, that's why, the scriptures speak about how you're going to be persecuted, man. Just like the Lord. Hey, they're going to bring you before governors and captains and judges, to judge the matter, man. All right, the scriptures say that the time come when he that killeth you thinketh that he doeth the Lord's will, man. All these things we got to take in consideration. We trying to get the hell out of here. All right, all these things got to be on our minds, man. All right, that we going to face persecution. But guess what? At the end of the day, all right, the kingdom, man, the kingdom is coming, man. All right, no more tears, man. No more none of that, man. No more bull crap, man. No more, you can name it, just no more, man. No more BS, man. No more women against men and men against women, man. Children, no more children, going out and killing each other, YNs and stuff like that, man. No more, man. No more, man. All right, no more having to work these jobs. No more having to, nah, man. It's about to be over with, man. No more of that stupid alarm clock waking you up in the morning. No more, man. No more tears, man. No more sorrow. No more depression, stress, and anxiety, man. Those things are going to pass away, man. All right? Let me get straight to the point in here. So Nebuchadnezzar is telling him, he says, Nebuchadnezzar spake and said unto them, Is it true, O Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego? Do not ye serve my gods, nor worship the golden image which I have set up? Right. It says, now if you be ready, that at what time you hear the sound of the cornet, the flute, the harp, the sackbut, psaltery, dulcimer, and all kinds of music, you fall down and worship the image which I have set up. No, we worship the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. We fall down and worship the Lord, man. We pray. All right. We give praise to the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right. This image that King Nebuchadnezzar set up, all right, it's just made of some whatever, man. That stuff is the Lord's too. The gold is the Lord's, man. The elements, everything is the Lord's, man. So, you know that whenever they bring in this beast system, when they say that Revelation chapter 13, that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark. Guess what, man? We're going to be on the run. The scriptures talk about being pilgrims upon the earth, man. They're going to be come and get us, man. All right? They're going to come and get us. They're going to try to get us, man. All right? And the Lord going to be protecting us and all types of things, man. Great miracles are about to happen, man. It says, but if you worship not, you shall be cast the same hour into the midst of a burning fiery furnace. And that's what we're going into, man. And who is that God that shall deliver you out of my hand? See? They think that they the Lord, the 2 Thessalonians, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, man. It says, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego answered and said to the king, O Nebuchadnezzar, we are not careful to answer thee in this matter. That's how much faith we're going to have to be having, man, in that time. Yeah, we don't care what you talking about. We're going to worship the Lord, all right? Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. It says, if it so be our God, Yahweh, all right, whom we serve is able to deliver us from the burning fiery furnace and will deliver us out of thine hand, O king. That's the attitude that we're going to have in these coming days, man. These coming months, these weeks, whatever it takes, man. I don't think it's going to be that long, man. All right, everything is in motion. Everything is set. Everything is ready. All right. It says, but if not, be it known unto thee, O king, that we will not serve thy gods nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up. And that's the point right here. Then was Nebuchadnezzar full of fury, and the form of his visage was changed against Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Therefore he spake and commanded that they should heat the furnace 7 times more than it wont to be heated. That's right, man. Yeah, so I'll read it in the NLT. It says, Nebuchadnezzar was so furious with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego that his face became distorted with rage, He commanded that the furnace be heated 7 times hotter than usual, man. All right, and that's the time that we going in. Jacob's trouble, man. All right, all types of young Israelite children going missing. I think it's over in Virginia or something. They ain't got no, it's like 20 of them, like in a week. Like all types of Jakes being found hanging. They never be talking about it, man. Just a few of them. Hey, Jacob's trouble, racism at an all-time high. You got the white man training at these different militia camps that they got, man, coming together online. All right, to come against you, come against Israel, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. They want you gone, man. So we coming into a heavy time, man. We got to always just think upon the scriptures, man. Think upon what the Lord is going to do, all right? The Lord said he was going to protect us, man. All right, going back, I think I was at Isaiah 14, right? And 1, and it says, for the Lord will have mercy on Jacob. So the Lord going to show us mercy. Because you go back to that Daniel I was just reading, and read down, actually in the prayer of Azariah, I think it speaks about how the Lord formed a mist around them. Man, let me grab it real quick. Do I get it? I'm going to have to change the phone around. Dang it. I'm going to have to change the phone around. Dang it. Come on, man. They won't even let me do it. Come on, stop playing with me, man. All right. Yeah, man. So, prayer of Azariah. Let's read this real quick. I think it's down. I think it's like, no, it's up there, ain't it? Yeah. Yeah, because, they got thrown in that fire. Let me see. Yes, that's what it is. Verse 66. And it says, and this is their real names, Ananias, Azarias, and Mishael. That's Daniel, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego's real Hebrew names. That's what they said. Bless ye the Lord, praise and exalt him above all forever, for he hath delivered us from hell. And the elect are going to be delivered from hell, man. Literally. All right. That nuclear fire that's going to come on this place, man. And also before that, during Jacob's trouble and all types of things are happening, man. All right. Brothers had dreams of troops coming in, bombs going off and things like that, man. Being delivered, man, in the chariots, man. Women and men alike have had dreams and visions, man. So he's delivered us from hell, right? Babylon the Great about to be on fire. It says, and saved us from the hand of death, right? And delivered us out of the midst of the furnace and burning flame, even out of the midst of the fire he have delivered us. That's right. Oh, give thanks unto the Lord, because he is gracious, for his mercy endureth forever. Yeah, so that wasn't the one, but that's what we're gonna be praising the Lord in the fire, man. I'm gonna find that scripture. I think I hadn't read it in so long. It's up here. It's up here somewhere. Bear with me, Israel. Bear with me now. Is it here? Oh man, I can't remember. Verse 1, it says, and they walked in the midst of fire, praising the Lord and blessing the Lord. Because guess what? The Lord, yeah, this is it right here. Yeah, because the Lord was with them in the fire, man. Dang it, I'm messing this lesson up. Oh my goodness. Let's just get on. Basically, you know what I mean, man. Hey, the Lord's going to have mercy on who? His elect. All right? He's going to have mercy on us, man. Lord willing, we be a part of that number. It says, for the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land. So that means we going back home, man. And the stranger shall be joined unto them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. Right. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids. Man, somebody going in slavery. Okay. And we're gonna be straight, man. All right. It says, and they shall take them captives whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow. That's right, man. The Lord gonna protect us, all right, through whatever we got to go through during Jacob's trouble. All right. The scriptures say, my servants shall eat, but ye should be hungry. My servants shall drink. All right. So we're going to be protected, man, in that time, and when we get delivered, and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve. And we got to believe on that. We got to believe on that, man. All right. So going back to Isaiah 51:14, it says, the captive exile hasteth that he may be loose, and that he should not die in the pit. Right. Nor that his bread shall fail. But I am the Lord thy power, that divided the sea whose waves roared. The Lord of hosts is his name. That's right. And I have put my words in thy mouth, and have covered thee with the shadow of my hand. That's right. Hey, going back to Psalms 91, man. The Lord gonna protect you, brothers, man. All right, and you few sisters out there, the Lord gonna protect you, man. You gotta always know. You gotta have faith in that, man. It says, that I might plant the heavens and lay the foundations of the earth, and say unto Zion, thou art my people. That's right, man. See, we ain't gonna have to go through this too much more. Verse 17, awake, awake, stand up, O Jerusalem, which has drunk at the hand of the Lord the cup of his fury. Thou hast drunken the dregs of the cup of trembling, and wrung them out, man. We are going through it, man. We messed up, and that's why we in this captivity, going off against the Lord. It says, there is none to guide her among the sons who she had brought forth, neither is there any. And yeah, there's none to guide her. No Martin Luther, none of them, man. Not in the right direction, back to the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. Okay. It says, neither is there any that taketh her by the hand of all the sons that she have brought up. These two things are come unto thee, who shall be sorry for thee. Right. It says, desolation and destruction and famine and the sword. By whom shall I comfort thee? Thy sons have fainted, they lie in the head of all the streets as a wild bull in a net. Guys, YNs shooting each other up. People, selling drugs to each other. Talking about our people, man. It says they are full of the fury of the Lord. Yeah, killing each other, the rebuke of thy power. Therefore hear now this, thou afflicted and drunken, but not with wine. Thus saith the Lord thy power, and thy power that pleadeth the cause of his people. Behold, I have taken out of thy hand the cup of trembling, even the dregs of the cup of my fury. Thou shalt no more drink it again, but I will put it into the hand of them that afflict thee. And that's what you see slowly happening, man. All types of people are complaining on the internet, man. Mostly white folks, man, complaining about, not being able to afford anything. All right. But we already been in that situation, and they just not getting here. You see, that's how the Lord, that's coming to pass right now. That's a prophecy coming to pass as we speak, man. It says, but I will put it into the hand of them that afflict thee. Yeah. See, we already been going through it. Now they going through it, man. Now they strung out in the streets, Army veterans in the alleyways. A bunch of people on fentanyl and heroin, and leaning to the side all day, man. All right, a lot of white folks, man. All right, and these businesses are closing down. All these malls are empty. These businesses, and they're laying off, and yeah, everybody's getting a piece of it now. See, hey, the Lord making that come to pass, man. The water Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And thou hast laid thy body as the ground. Slakia. It says, Isaiah 51:23, it says, but I will put into the hand of them that afflict thee, which have said to thy soul, bow down that we may go over. Right. They pass laws, all right, to basically, you know what I'm saying, put us at the back burner, man. All right. They give everybody else reparations. They don't want to give you reparations, though. You know what I'm saying? Got you out here struggling, but the Lord gonna bring the reparations, man. All right, when we got you in chains, that's what's gonna be the reparations, man. All right, and thou hast said, and thou hast laid thy body as the ground, right, and as a street for them that went over. See, awake, awake, put on thy strength. Awake, awake, put on thy strength. This is Isaiah 52. Awake, awake, put on thy strength. Put on thy beautiful garments, O Jerusalem, the holy city. And I read this already. For henceforth there should no more come into thee, uncircumcised and unclean. Shake thyself from the dust. Right. And then Isaiah 47 is telling Esau, Edom, to come down and sit in the dust. See, the Lord is making good on his promises, man. It says, shake thyself from the dust, arise and sit down, O Jerusalem. Loose thyself from the bands of thy neck. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. In Isaiah 14. And it says, verse 4, it says, that thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how has the oppressor ceased, the golden city ceased? The Lord hath broken the staff of the wicked. And that's what you see every single day. And the scepters of the rulers. It says, he who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted and none hindered, because it's the vengeance of the Lord, man. All right. The whole earth is at rest and quiet. They break forth into singing. Yeah, the fir trees do rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no feller is come up against us. Right. Let me go to 13 real quick. This is yeah, this is Isaiah 13, and I'm looking for something that said goodness gracious, man. Let me see. I can't remember it. Let's just finish with this. Extremely tired. It says Psalm 16 and 1, it says, preserve me, O power, for in thee do I trust. And we're going to have to put our trust all the way in the Lord, man. See, it's one thing to see things and, you know, you're going to feel that fire a little bit, you know, through your finances or through, you know, whatever it is, you know, different elements and different things happening to you, you know, because as we get closer into that day, the demons are picking up, man. You know, the demons get stronger. They really revealing themselves these days. People are like drainers of energy, like vampires and shit. Like, it's weird to explain. It's like you get around people and then like they drain all your energy and all of a sudden you're just so damn tired, man. It's like what the hell just happened, you know? It's like, you know, people are manipulative. Like, they got demons on them, man. All right. People will cut you off in traffic, try to shoot you, you know? Yeah, man. But we put our trust in the Lord, man. All right. You know, you're going to be going through that fire too. But guess what, man? The Lord going to be with you in that fire, man. All right. The Lord going to be with you in that fire, man. He's going to cover you. The shadow of his wings. Yeah, that's another one I wanted to bring up. I got so many on my mind. That's Psalms 91. Let's read that real quick. Psalms 91 and 1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty, man. The Lord gonna cover us, man. I will say unto the Lord Yahweh, he is my refuge and my fortress, my power, in him will I trust. Right. Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. The Lord going to deliver us from the snare of the fowler. All right, because Esau, Edom's setting traps through his laws, you know, that he's passing in the background. You know, they'll make something happen, and they didn't pass the law. You know, just like the redistricting things. You know, you know what they doing down south, like, you know, and they setting up traps and snares, man. All right, you still got sundown towns. You got all types of traps and snares within the food, within the air. They spraying shit on the air. They doing all types of stuff, man. It's all types of traps and snares everywhere. So the Lord said he gonna deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence, right? He's gonna deliver you from those nukes, man. All right. That fallout, you know, he's gonna deliver you, man. He's gonna deliver his elect. He shall cover thee with his feathers. He's gonna cover you with his feathers, and under his wings thou shalt trust. And under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. That's right, and that's the point, man. Hey, going back, Psalm 16:2, O my soul, thou hast said unto the Lord, thou art my Lord. Thou hast said unto Yahweh, thou art my Lord. My goodness extendeth not to thee, but to the saints that are in the earth, yeah, and to the excellent, in whom is all my delight, right? It says, their sorrows shall be multiplied that hasten after another God, right? And you see that every single day. Their drink offerings of blood will I not offer, nor take up their names into my lips. The Lord is the portion of mine inheritance, right? The elect, all right, of Jacob, man. And my cup, thou maintainest my lot. Thou maintainest my lot. I like that. Thou maintainest my lot. The Lord is the one, like the scriptures say, Proverbs 20, man's goings are of the Lord. How then can he find his own way? See, certain people ain't going the right way. All right, and the Lord got them in that, Romans chapter 1 spirit, man. All right, it says the lines are falling onto me in pleasant places. Yeah, I have a goodly heritage. The Wadi Habashim Shai. I will bless the Lord Yahweh, who have given me counsel. My reins also instruct me in the night season. That's right, man. All right. See, hey, the Lord be sending the angels, tell you go this way, do this, go that way. He gonna protect us. I have set the Lord Yahweh always before me. Right, like King David, man. Yeah, King David. Hey, King David never went to. He'd always ask the Lord first for things. He'd like, should I go up to such and such? Should I go up, Lord? You know what I'm saying? The Lord say, go up, or he'd say, no, don't go up. See, man, that's the kind of spirit we got to be in, man. Especially in Jacob's trouble, man. We got to ask the Lord first, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Lord, protect me, man. You know, it says. It says, I have set the Lord always before me, because he is at my right hand. I shall not be moved. Therefore my heart is glad, and my glory rejoiceth. My flesh also shall rest in hope. For thou wilt not leave my soul in hell, neither wilt thou suffer thy Holy One to see corruption. Right? The Lord ain't going to leave us in this hell, man, in this fire that he about to bring on it. That will show me the path of life. That's right. In thy presence is fullness of joy. At thy right hands are pleasures forevermore. Hopefully the message was edifying, like say, Shalom.